So
So
performance optimization deep dive. Speed up your vault.
yeah, so I wanted to cover a couple things here. When it comes to organizing your projects, I know we have about 20 minutes here, but when it comes to organizing your folders, there are some limitations. Some of this are things you can look up and it can work other ways. But I've always heard 1,000 to 2,000, 1,000 to 2,000 files in a Windows folder is sort of where Windows starts to get a little a little slower. So I've seen all the time where some people like to have a lot of subfolders, which means you get really long file paths. And then some people like to have two folders in their vault with hundreds of thousands of files. So if you have over 2,000 files in a folder, you'll see when you click on that folder, it'll take a while to load that list. You're just requiring Windows Explorer basically to load longer lists. So if you start to have it over 1,000 or two in a folder, it's probably time to break it down into a subfolder of some kind. Then you're browsing a little bit more, but you're not loading these huge lists every time. When it comes to archive servers, I kind of put some notes here, Tanner, about the disk. Maybe you could speak to that a little bit. Disk read write speeds, things like that are really important to look at.
Yeah, so every computer and every server relies on hard drive storage for that actual storage of the data. On the client side, you typically will have a solid state hard drive these days, but maybe you'll have a spin drive that has, I don't know, 10,000 RPMs or something like that. The speed of your hard drive does it makes a difference because what you're doing is you're transferring files from the server to your local hard drive, and the read write speed of both of those hard drives come into place when you're doing that transfer. The good news is that the interaction between the vault and the client is literally only that. You interact with the server to get the latest version, to check in and check out, and that's pretty much it. Add files to the vault. If you want to add non-CAD files, you need a license for that. But the speed of your hard drive does make a difference. And we find this mostly to be a problem on the server side because PCs today come spec'd with solid state hard drives pretty much across the board. It's just the technology that is accepted. But for servers, there's still a very large presence of spin drives in servers
Really?
connected in a SAS array. And it's just kind of the way it's been for a long, long time, and it's hard to go away from that. It is
Hmm.
changing. You will find servers with solid state hard drives in them, and they are super snappy and really fast. But just know that read write speed on both of those hard drives does contribute to performance of the overall system.